Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gracious Kaiman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. And you can see where seated, I'm taller than some of these bushes that you can see here. And when William Samoei Ruto held a meeting in State House with the parliamentarians of Kenya Kwanza, he promised to finish Raila Amolo Odinga completely. He promised them that he will finish him completely in a matter of time. He promised them that leave this man to me, nitamaliza hivi karibuni, goja mtaona. This is what we are getting from those guys who have been there. And it is not a secret, because that is what he promised. And in this video, I want us to look at the method that William Samoei Ruto can employ or is employing to finish Baba. One thing that I would like to put it in black and white is that Raila is an institution. Raila is so powerful. Raila is not an ordinary politician. It's somebody who fought Moi. It's somebody who fought Kibaki. Somebody who fought Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And all of them surrendered. So I can tell you that in a matter of time, even Ruto is going to surrender to Baba. And if you listen to Baba yesterday when he was in Kisumu, his golden message told it all. He is on a mission also to finish William Samoei Ruto. So it's gonna be very, very interesting. Tutakuwa na siasa ambazo zitakuwa na maajabu mengi sana, kwa sababu inategemea ni nani ambaye atampata mwingine. He who gets the other first is going to finish him completely. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho tunaweza kusema ni kwamba sio rahisi kumaliza Baba. Sio rahisi. Wengi wamejaribu na wameshindwa. Na even William Samoei Ruto, on the other hand, is not also an easy person. And if you ask this, you can ask somebody like Orego. Orego had even warned the Azimio that Ruto is shrewd and a schemer also. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho tunaona kwamba ni miaba ambayo itakutana, itakuwa ni kama mchezo wa Man U na Arsenal ambapo tunajua chochote kinaweza kutokea. Kwa hivyo the first method in my view that Raila Amolo Odinga can be finished, which Ruto is employing, is to elevate Mudavadi politically. Kwa sababu najua kwamba if he takes Western, if Mudavadi can be able to take Western, Baba will have lost a big chunk of a big constituency of the Luhya nation. But the big question is this something that can work? I think Mudavadi has a lot to do if he can win the Western. Si rahisi, si kazi rahisi, kwa sababu Baba amekuwa kiunga mkono na the Luhya nation. And it's only that this man has always been rigged out. Otherwise, the Luhya nation could have benefited a lot with Baba's presidency. The other way is that, you remember when Ruto visited Nyanza, Nyanza, immediately he was sworn in. He visited the first place to visit, that is in Baba's stronghold, is through Nyanza. He's trying to endear himself to the people of Nyanza. But the people of Nyanza are bitter. The people of Nyanza cannot trust him. The people of Nyanza cannot be bought easily. In fact, if there are people who are principled, is a Luo nation, it is not easy to buy these people. Moi tried and he failed. Kenyatta tried and he failed. Uhuru tried and he failed. So, are you telling me kwamba Ruto ndiye ambaye atashindwa? Ataweza. Kama walimshinda Kenyatta, kama walimshinda Kibaki, seuze mwana wa Ruto au Arap Ruto. Si rahisi kufanya hivyo. The other method that I believe he's trying to use is to plant spies in ODM. And I think Baba need to be very, very careful with these guys who are now defecting to Kenya Kwanza. Kwa sababu tumeona tangu chaguzi, tunaona kuna watu ambao from ODM and they are moving towards Kenya Kwanza. Ni jambo ambalo wanafaa kuangalia, kwa sababu it is important to know who is being appointed where. Even in the parliamentary committees, you need to check and have a clear people who he trusts, kwa sababu trust is very, very important. People who are loyal to him are the only people who should be appointed in various committees. The other thing is that I think he can even plant a Trojan horse, somebody who pretends to be working for Baba, kwa sababu tumewaona sasa, especially if you are defected, if for now you have defected to Kenya Kwanza and you're in Azimio, I can tell you, you are a spy, you are working as a Trojan horse. Kwa hivyo ni kama vile watu walikuwa wanafikiria kwamba Moses Kuria was a Trojan horse, but it turned out that he was not a Trojan horse. Kwa hivyo I can tell you kutakuwa na watu kama hao ambao wanaweza kupadwa pale, na baba anafaa kuangalia, kwa sababu ikiwa hivyo ndivyo ilivyo, because the aim would be to break ODM and to finish ODM completely, and he does if he can manage to do this, I think he can finish baba. Na kile ambacho anaweza kufanya kingine ni kwamba ni kupada mbegu za uhasama. The seeds of division are being planted all over in ODM and Azimio, and that is why you see this ukiangalia utaona kwamba ODM ni kama iko katika vita. Ukiangalia ni kama kuna mivurutano of trying to succeed baba. So the succession politics in ODM have been planted by William Samoei Ruto, have been planted by the NIS, have been planted to ensure that Baba is finished completely. But I'm telling you, it is not easy to finish Baba. Baba is strong. Baba is capable of fighting this battle, and in the fullness of time, he wins the battle and the war. The other thing is that when I saw Sakaja appointing Baba's supporters, Baba's allies in his government, in his cabinet, nilijiuliza maswali mengi. And as a political analyst, I knew that they are trying to buy Baba supporters. Baba allies are being bought from all over. That is why this is one strategy, because ukitaka kummaliza adui, mmegemee kile ambacho mnakula. Ile mkila pamoja, mjua watu wakishakula pamoja, basi ule uadui, ule uhasama ambao unakuwepo haupo tena, sababu watabugia chakula pamoja. So when I saw Sakaja nominating Baba's allies, I knew something is going to happen. Lakini watu wengi walikuwa wanafikiria kwamba Baba ndiye alipendekeza. I don't think it is the case. The other thing is that what is trying to do is that he is trying, that is William Samoei Ruto. William Samoei Ruto is trying to plant a candidate who is going to succeed Baba. Like, I don't trust some of these guys. Let me not mention them, but I don't trust all these guys who are coming out trying to succeed Baba. Na wakati tunajua kwamba Baba is not in a hurry to leave politics. He's still young, by the way. He's still energetic. He's young at heart, and even body-wise he's strong. Na ukiangalia utaona kwamba yale ambayo anasema, because when you look at his head, when you listen to him, you see somebody who is composed. You see somebody who knows what he's doing. Unaona mtu ambaye anajua vizuri kile ambacho anafanya. The other thing that William Samoei Ruto is doing, binu mikakati ambayo anatumia ni kununua vyama tanzu vya Azimio. Na you saw what happened in that party that was in northeastern. Walinunuliwa asubuhi, na baada ya kununuliwa, ni kama kukata tawi la mti. Kukata tawi la mti, basi utapata ule mti unaweza kukauka wakati wote. Kwa hivyo this is what he's trying to do, to isolate Baba by buying affiliate parties of Azimio. Na akifanya hivi basi atakuwa amejaribu sana, na atakuwa amefaulu. Lakini kile ambacho naona kwamba only the weak can be bought. Only those who have no principles are likely to go. The other method that he's trying to do is to buy the Kalonzo's base. Umemuona Ruto akienda sehemu za Ukabani, tumemuona si mara moja, and trying to woo Kalonzo. In fact, he said it himself that he had a meeting with Kalonzo. He wanted Kalonzo to join him. He wanted him to be in the government. Even like Gachagua alluded to this. And the idea is not to just bring Kalonzo. The idea is to finish Baba, kwa sababu wanajua kwamba Kalonzo is likely to inherit by Baba. It's likely to succeed Baba. Na Azimio, if it will front Kalonzo, if Kalonzo is supported by people like Baba, people like Uhuru Kenyatta, and then they try to penetrate some of Ruto's stronghold, especially the Gema Nation, basi wanajua vizuri sana Kalonzo is likely to be the next president. And I'm telling you, Ruto is likely to be one-term president. And this is what I think. Na ndio sababu unaona wanajaribu mikakati yote, wanatumia mikakati yote to ensure that Kalonzo is on their side, kwa sababu itakuwa pigo kubwa sana kwa Baba ikiwa wanaweza kumnunua Kalonzo. The other thing is that ukiangalia utaona kwamba wanaweza kutumia kanisa. You can use the churches in Luo Nyanza especially. They buy the churches because you see the church today, modern church, is losing direction. Modern church is not fighting for the common man. Modern church is not the church of kina David Gitari, sio kina Kipsam Arap Mugen. Tuna kanisa tofauti sana, kanisa ambalo linaongozwa na tamaa ya pesa, kama vile ifanyika katika sehemu za Mlima Kenya na sehemu zingine ambapo Ruto entered Mount Kenya through the church, and he can do the same in Nyanza, and he can also buy the youth, and once he buy the youth, inaweza kuwa rahisi sana kuingia katika sehemu za Nyanza, because if the church can be able to isolate Baba, if the church can be able to join Kenya Kwanza, basi Baba anaweza kuwa amemalizwa. Kwa hivyo kuna mbinu nyingi ambazo atatumia, because I also believe he can try all ways to cripple Baba's businesses. He can do anything, he can tax them to hell. And kile ambacho tunaona kwa sababu tumemwona akiwa na tamaa kubwa ya pesa, na pale ambapo walikuwa wakisema ya kwamba all companies, everybody should pay taxes. I think here he was targeting Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Baba. Sababu hivyo ndivyo ukweli upo, kwa sababu according to Kenya Kwanza, Ruto believes that Uhuru and Baba have not been paying taxes. Even the companies that have been associated with them have not been paying taxes. He can cripple them financially. He can raid them using KRA, because KRA is used as a political weapon to fight the opponent. And again, even the political party's funds, Kenya Kwanza can deny, is capable of denying Azimio that funds. And once they are denied, they are crippled. Kwa sababu hawezi akasema hivi tu, kwa sababu unajua lisemwalo lipo na kama halipo laja. Kwa hivyo I think it is high time the Azimio Brigade unite, talk in one voice, speak in one voice, try to defend the territory, try to defend this country, because this country needs a lot of reforms. This country needs a lot of changes, because as Baba said, we also need to have a referendum to change the way the president is elected in this country. We also need to change the way the resources are distributed in this country, because we cannot have the Gema nation contributing a lot of money, paying a lot of taxes, and then getting peanuts when it comes to development. We cannot have Aden Duale being elected by people who are less than those who are electing MCAs in Mount Kenya, and even in some parts like Kakamega. So we must change this constitution. We must have 1 shilling, 1 man, 1 vote. And until that is the case, I think Mount Kenya, the guys should not rest. Even the rest of the country need to have fair representation, because if you don't do this, this country is headed to the dogs. So if you're here and you have not subscribed to this channel, this is Skyman TV, the tourism man Black Africa. For viewers, kindly like our video, and our number is always there. For